No, I'd never really given much thought to how I would die, but dying in the place of someone I love seemed like a pretty good way to go.
Okay, so I've been tagged in that video a lot, and it's because Jaden Smith is giving an interview to Complex, and that's a quote from the 2008 film Twilight. But what I feel like people aren't talking about enough is that, first of all, everything he says in that interview, I think, is a movie quote, but also Twilight gets quoted twice.
Jada Pinkett Smith got involved with her own son's close friend. This was not some random guy from a party or somebody she barely knew. This was Jaden Smith's real friend, a 22-year-old man Jaden personally brought around the family, somebody he trusted and vouched for. And the wild part? Jada later called the whole situation an entanglement instead of just saying what it was. Jaden Smith has stayed completely quiet about it too. No tweets, no interviews, no comments, absolutely nothing for years. Total silence. But now things are getting even messier. A man who reportedly spent decades close to the Smith family and was known as one of Will Smith's longtime confidants is now suing Jada Pinkett Smith for $3 million. He even claims she once warned him that he would catch a bullet if he kept speaking out. That statement alone has people looking at this whole situation sideways. Something about the Smith family situation feels seriously off. And now more people are stepping forward, claiming Jada's actions have had a harmful effect on Jaden's well-being. Jaden grew up with fame, money, connections, and every opportunity most people could only dream about.
2024 case study of the long-term effects of young love is really a snapshot of my mental state currently when it comes to trying to be a human and relate with people in the digital age that we live in. The mental landscapes of people are changing, and the psychology of people is changing. Honestly, I just wanted to make it because I'm sad. And it's my sadness that connects me with my community and my fans. I'm hoping that I can leave enough information behind.
Yet he reportedly admitted to a reporter that he feels scared to even leave his own bedroom. That is not something people just ignore. And when you really look at Jaden's behavior over the last few years, it starts raising even more questions. Back in October 2024, he sat down for an interview with Complex magazine, and things reportedly got strange fast. The reporter, Eric Skelton, later said it was one of the weirdest interviews he had ever experienced. For almost 45 minutes, Jaden kept bringing up quotes from the Twilight movies over and over again. At one point, he was even pulling handwritten Twilight quotes out of his pocket during the conversation. Then when Skelton directly asked him what was causing his sadness, Jaden reportedly answered with another Twilight quote instead of giving a real response. The very next day after that interview came out, Jaden jumped on X and posted something that caught a lot of attention. He wrote, "All the weird stuff you have ever seen me do was me thinking I was totally normal. At the end of the day, I've been trying to fit in this whole time. And I guess it is not exactly going to plan." That post had people seriously wondering what he had been dealing with behind the scenes. That same month, Jaden released an EP that he said was created alongside his therapist. He admitted he was crying in the studio while recording it, which made the project feel way more personal and emotional than fans expected. During his Complex interview, he even said he hoped psychologists of the future would study the project to figure out what was really wrong with this guy. And yes, he was talking about himself, which made the comment hit even harder. Then things got even stranger in March 2026, when Jaden posted a video from Paris reacting to hail like he had never experienced weather before. The clip quickly spread online because people were confused by how shocked he seemed. On its own, maybe it does not mean much. Everybody has awkward moments or difficult periods in life. But when you stack all these moments together, the picture starts looking a lot deeper than just somebody going through a rough year. It starts feeling like someone carrying emotional pressure for a very long time. And that brings everything back to the situation involving Jada and Jaden's friends. This is the part many people either ignored or never fully connected to Jaden when the story first exploded online. Everybody remembers the word entanglement from 2020 because it was everywhere. But what got overlooked was who August Alsina actually was to the family. August was not some random celebrity Jada happened to meet at an event. He was Jaden Smith's friend first. Jaden reportedly introduced August to the family back in 2015, after they became close while filming a TV pilot together in Atlanta. That is exactly how August Alsina ended up around the Smith family in the first place, because Jaden was the one who brought him into that world. The first time Jada and August reportedly met was at the Wireless Festival in London back in 2015. Jada was there to support Jaden and Willow while they performed on stage, and August was introduced through Jaden himself. At the time their relationship reportedly became more personal, August was just 22 years old and dealing with serious health issues, including an autoimmune liver disease. Reports also said he was struggling emotionally and mentally during that period. Meanwhile, Jada was 43 years old. During Red Table Talk in 2020, Jada confirmed the relationship happened and explained that it started while trying to help support his health and emotional state before it later became romantic. August later opened up publicly about how deeply the situation affected him. He said the experience left him emotionally broken and claimed his career never fully recovered afterward. He also described the fallout from the relationship as something that seriously damaged his ability to function and move forward in life. And the phrase Jada used publicly for the entire situation was entanglement, which instantly became one of the most talked about words online at the time. A lot of people felt the wording sounded strange considering the seriousness of everything surrounding it, especially because August was originally connected to the family through Jaden. What also stands out is Jaden's silence through all of this. Over the years, he has done plenty of interviews and public appearances, yet he has never directly spoken about the August Alsina situation even once. And this is somebody who usually has no problem expressing himself publicly or saying unusual things during interviews, which makes that silence feel even more noticeable to people watching from the outside. When the story exploded online in 2020, most of the public attention shifted toward Will Smith. People debated his reaction, questioned whether he already knew about the relationship, and argued nonstop about what it supposedly revealed about their marriage. But some critics believed there was another side of the story that was not getting enough attention. The part that barely got any attention was what this whole situation may have meant for Jaden himself. While most people online focused on jokes, memes, and celebrity drama, very few stopped to think about the position Jaden was placed in through all of it. D.L. Hughley was one of the only public figures who openly questioned the situation in a much more serious way. He described the dynamic between Jada and August as predatory and pointed directly to the age gap and circumstances involved. His argument was simple. Jada was 43 years old, August was 22, dealing with major health problems and emotional struggles. And they only met because of Jaden. Hughley also argued that if the roles had been reversed, people would have reacted completely differently. He said if a 43-year-old man became involved with a vulnerable 22-year-old woman he met through his own child, the public conversation would not have sounded nearly as casual or joking. A lot of people online later repeated that same point once his comments started spreading. But the detail that keeps getting overlooked is that Jaden was not just watching this from a distance. He was the link that brought everybody together in the first place. He introduced August to the family, trusted him around the people closest to him, and then had to watch the entire situation explode into worldwide headlines and internet memes without publicly saying a single word. In 2022, a source close to Jaden reportedly told Us Weekly, Jaden knows that his family is a little different and how open his mother is about their personal life. That has never been easy for him. Even though the quote came anonymously, many people saw it as one of the few hints that the situation may have affected Jaden more deeply than anyone realized. Then came the people who started speaking publicly about what they claimed was happening behind the scenes in the Smith household. This is where the story became even more intense. Jaguar Wright went on record in 2023 and directly criticized Jada over the August Alsina situation, adding even more controversy to a story that was already surrounded by non-stop speculation online. She openly spoke about what she believed was really happening inside Will and Jada's relationship, and she described the atmosphere in that household in ways that most mainstream media outlets avoided discussing at the time. Her comments immediately sparked major debate online because very few people connected to Hollywood had been willing to speak that directly about the Smith family dynamic. Then in May 2024, during an interview that went viral around the same time Diddy was making headlines, Jaguar Wright made even more explosive claims on camera. She called Will and Jada's marriage a sham and made serious allegations involving things she claimed happened around Jaden while growing up in that environment. The interview spread fast across social media and pulled even more attention toward old rumors surrounding the family. One name Wright repeatedly brought up during those interviews was Bilal Salam. She publicly questioned why someone who had reportedly spent nearly 40 years close to the Smith household, working as one of Will Smith's closest assistants and confidants, had stayed silent for so long about what he allegedly witnessed behind the scenes. Then things escalated again in December 2025 when Bilal Salam filed a $3 million lawsuit against Jada Pinkett Smith. According to reports, the lawsuit accused her of intentional infliction of emotional distress and described a confrontation that allegedly happened during a private birthday party in September 2021. The filing claimed Jada confronted Salam at the event while surrounded by several people who came with her, and allegedly warned him that if he continued speaking about her personal business, he could end up missing or catch a bullet. The lawsuit also claimed Salam was pressured to sign an NDA during the same gathering. On top of that, the filing alleged that after Salam refused to assist Jada with handling fallout connected to Will Smith's Oscar slap because he reportedly believed certain requests were illegal or morally wrong, retaliation against him allegedly followed. According to Bilal Salam, the situation allegedly became much more intense once Jada found out he was working on a memoir about his decades around the Smith family. That was reportedly the moment everything changed. Jada later pushed back hard against the accusations, calling the lawsuit false, unsupported, and created mainly for attention. She also filed a motion asking the court to dismiss the case completely. Then on April 23, 2026, a California judge struck down the emotional distress claim and ordered Salam to pay just under $50,000 in legal fees. Even with that ruling, though, the larger $3 million lawsuit is still active in court right now, which means the legal battle is far from over. And when you step back and look at the timeline, it starts connecting in a way a lot of people did not expect. Jaguar Wright publicly called out Bilal Salam by name in 2024, questioning why he had stayed quiet for so many years. Now the same man is involved in an active court case against Jada Pinkett Smith and is no longer staying silent about what he claims happened behind the scenes. But there is another piece to this story that many people either overlooked or did not fully understand when it first happened. It came directly from Jaden himself during a public appearance that caught a lot of people off guard. Back in June 2023, Jaden spoke at the Psychedelic Science Conference in Denver and publicly credited his mother as a person who first introduced psychedelic drugs into the Smith family environment. His exact words were, "I think it was my mom, actually. That was really the first one to make that step for the family. It was just her for a really, really long time. And then eventually, it just trickled and evolved, and everybody found it in their own ways." Jada had already spoken before about using plant medicine to deal with depression. During Red Table Talk, she explained that she had spent around 10 years exploring plant-based treatments after previously being prescribed Prozac. She described turning to plant medicine as an alternative approach for managing her mental health struggles. That statement instantly sparked another wave of reaction online because people started looking back at Jaden's behavior through a completely different lens. Some people defended the family and argued that discussions around plant medicine and psychedelics have become more common in wellness circles. Others, though, questioned whether introducing that kind of environment into an already high-pressure celebrity household may have added even more instability behind the scenes. And what really caught people's attention was the way Jaden talked about it all so casually on stage. He described the process like something that slowly spread through the family over time, almost like it became part of the culture inside the house. For critics, that only added to the growing image of a household where boundaries may have become blurry for everybody involved. Around the same period, fans also started resurfacing older interviews where Jaden openly talked about struggling emotionally and feeling disconnected from normal life. In one interview, he admitted he often felt misunderstood and isolated despite growing up surrounded by fame and luxury. A lot of people online started saying the same thing. Money and celebrity clearly do not protect someone from emotional pressure. Then there is the way Jaden presents himself publicly now compared to a few years ago. Fans have noticed major shifts in his interviews, social media posts, and public appearances. Sometimes he seems deeply reflective and emotional, and other times he appears completely detached or lost in abstract conversation that leave interviewers confused. That contrast has only fueled more speculation about what life inside the Smith family may have really been like behind closed doors. At the same time, the internet keeps connecting all these separate moments together. The August Alsina situation, the public entanglement conversation, Jaguar rights accusations, Bilal Salam's lawsuit, Jaden discussing psychedelics publicly, his emotional interviews, his cryptic social media posts. On their own, each headline sounds different, but together, they have created a much larger narrative that people cannot stop talking about online. And through all of it, Jaden still has not directly addressed most of the controversy surrounding his family. That silence continues to stand out because the internet rarely stays quiet when celebrity drama explodes at this level. Some fans believe he is protecting his family. Others think he may simply be trying to protect himself from becoming the center of an even bigger media storm. What makes the whole thing even more unsettling for many people is how public everything became. Most families deal with personal struggles privately, but in the Smith family's case, so many emotional moments played out in front of millions of people through interviews, podcasts, social media clips, and viral headlines. Every new statement only seemed to add another layer to a story that already felt difficult to fully understand. Even some longtime fans of the Smith family have admitted the situation feels harder to ignore now than it did a few years ago. For a long time, people brushed off the headlines as just celebrity gossip or internet drama. But once interviews, lawsuits, emotional public statements, and old clips all started piling up together, the conversation shifted into something much heavier. One moment that especially stuck with people was the famous Red Table Talk episode featuring Will and Jada discussing the August Alsina situation. Millions watched the clip, but many viewers later said they went back and noticed how uncomfortable and emotionally drained Will appeared during the conversation. The internet turned parts of the interview into memes almost instantly. Yet others argued the jokes distracted from how serious and awkward the entire situation actually felt. At the same time, Jaden and Willow were growing up under nonstop public attention while their parents' private lives became worldwide headlines. That kind of spotlight can create pressure most people could never imagine. Every facial expression, every interview answer, every social media post suddenly gets analyzed by millions of strangers trying to decode what is really happening behind the scenes. And the more Jaden stays silent, the more people continue speculating. Some believe he purposely avoids discussing family issues because he does not want to publicly criticize his parents. Others think years of living inside intense media attention may have taught him that speaking openly only creates even bigger storms online. Meanwhile, critics of Jada continue pointing toward the same pattern they believe keeps repeating itself. They argue that deeply personal family matters often become public discussion through interviews and online conversations, which then creates even more scrutiny around the people closest to her. Supporters of Jada, however, argue that she has simply been more honest than most celebrities about complicated relationships, mental health, and personal struggles. That's split in public. Opinion is a huge reason this story never fully disappears from the internet. Every few months, another old clip resurfaces, another interview gets re-examined, or another social media post sends people back into debates about the Smith family dynamic all over again. Then there is the issue of trust, which many people believe sits at the center of the entire story. Jaden introduced August into the family circle as a friend, and years later the situation became one of the biggest celebrity scandals online. Whether people defend Jada or criticize her, that detail continues sticking with audiences because it changes how the entire timeline is viewed. And now with Bilal Salam's lawsuit still active, people are watching closely to see whether more information could eventually come out publicly. Because once legal cases enter the picture, the conversation moves beyond rumors and internet theories into something much more serious and unpredictable. Now, here's the part that many people believe should have gotten way more attention than it actually did. Jaden openly explained why he personally turned to psychedelics, and what he said left a lot of viewers thinking deeply about his mental and emotional state. According to Jaden, he was trying to break through what he described as a wall of trauma. His exact words were, "You get to a place where you are blocked by something. Whether it is trauma, your emotions, or your ego not being able to express yourself. Psychedelics are a way to tear down that wall and see what is beyond it." That statement immediately caught attention because he was speaking so openly about feeling emotionally blocked and searching for answers. But the detail that really stands out is that Jaden never actually explained what the trauma was. Across years of interviews, public appearances, podcasts, and social media posts, he keeps referring to emotional struggles, confusion, sadness, and feeling disconnected. Yet the full story behind that wall is never clearly identified. And that is why so many people online keep connecting all these moments together. The silence around the all situation, the emotional interviews, the cryptic posts, the conversations about mental health, the family controversies, the lawsuits, the strange public moments. To many viewers, it feels like there is still a missing piece to the story that nobody fully understands yet. Jaden even publicly thanked his mother for introducing him to the substances he believed could help him reach whatever was hidden behind that emotional wall. And surprisingly, despite how personal and serious those comments sounded, the internet moved past them incredibly fast without much deeper discussion at the time. Now, people are left wondering whether Jaden has been carrying emotional pressure alone for years, or whether there are still parts of the Smith family story the public has never truly seen. One thing is clear though, the conversation around this family keeps getting bigger every single year, and more people are starting to question what was really happening behind closed doors. If this video gave you something to think about, drop your opinion in the comments below. Do you think Jaden has been silently dealing with more than people realize? Or do you think the internet has blown this entire story out of proportion? Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next